It's Monday, the 2nd of February, 2026. Welcome to the channel, The Fifth Guardian. I'm your host, Tony Hunt. Word today, I'll be player of games. But as always, it's not my story. It's not your story. Today's story is all about the countdown to the checkered flag. 45 days to go ish. And we're doing it by competing in multiple series. And this is part 14 of that mini series. I had to think then. Lost me thread. Anyway, welcome along, everyone. Thank you for watching. Right, let's get the game on screen. There we go. Right, get the audio on as well. Right, we've got a couple of people in the chat. Oh, things have changed on the YouTube back end again. Well, something's changed. Maybe it's my software got updated. Right, let me just... Yep, there we go. Right, okay. So, Aaron C. John enters the chat on the YouTube side, says hello. Hello, Aaron C. John. Welcome back. Good to see you again. Thank you for watching and saying hello in the chat. Neil Rain says hello. And then he says first. Well, technically second. But welcome along. Oh, you mean first in terms of the number of chats? Well, yes. I mean, you put 2 in. Well done. It was a low bar. But welcome along. And virtual medical doctor Ayaka also enters the chat, says hello, Mr. Tony. Hello to you. Welcome. Thank you for watching and saying hello in the chats. That's to all of you. Asks, how is the weather? It's cold. But at least it's not raining. It is cold. But it was a horrible day weather-wise in terms of rain on, I think it was Saturday. Yeah, Saturday I think it was. But today's all right. It's just cold. And when I say cold, it's not freezing. It's just dark and miserable. Typical February weather. I'm sure, though, as the days get longer, the nights get lighter, it will warm up and we'll be okay. Yeah, something. Hold on a second. What's going on here? I'm getting off. My chat's chopped off. What's going on? Blinking egg. Can I? Oh, no. There you go. Right. Okay. Right. And Aaron C. Jones says 800 million, but useless. I have no idea what you mean by that, but... Oh, right, okay, so where do we begin? Where do we begin? Well, we're still getting our, during Mondays to Thursday, 100% fame. At the weekend, we had 200% fame. I, for myself, went up 2 fame levels. I'm not playing a shed load of racing. I'm not into just grifting all the time. I'll do what I can, and I'll learn what I can. I think realistically, I'm not going to get to 100% in road collection before the end, unless I get lots and lots of gold gifts from the developers, which I don't think is going to happen. It wouldn't surprise me if we don't get any more gold gifts whatsoever. Road collection, ideally, I needed to be up to 94%, and obviously I'm just behind. I'm at 93%, but the exclusive series has gone up to 86%. Now, there is a possibility today that goes up to 87%, and road collection goes up to 94%. I've spent all my gold. I've got cars being upgraded. I've got plenty of series to race in. I'll be doing 6 series this evening, including a new exclusive series, the Ferrari SF90XX STRADALE. All the series potentially can earn me gold. In addition, I'm currently upgrading the Lamborghini Centenario LP77-4. Won't be racing that today, but it will be racing tomorrow. in the series it's in, and I've also got 2 additional series that I can finish off in tomorrow's stream. So if you look at the exclusive series, I can potentially finish off 3 exclusive series, but I'll actually have 3 additional series to race in tomorrow. But I think realistically after Tuesday, it will start dropping off. So we won't be having at least 6 series. It will start slowly but surely dropping off. Now, in the schedule below, next week I will start looking at alternative racing games. So Neil Rain asks, have you played Racing Master? No, and I can't get it in the UK. So it's not licensed for the UK, unfortunately. I think that probably would have been the winning game, but I can't get into the UK. In the UK, I could obviously switch Apple stores, but I don't want to be messing about because obviously it does mess up the other stuff that's on your Apple device. I'm not going to do that. My attitude now is if it's not available in the UK, then I'm not going to play it. So I haven't played it. I have heard of it. It looks very impressive. I can't get it in the UK, which is a shame. Aaron C. John says, "Oh, $800 million and it's all useless." Well, well, yes, it is. Just about, almost, not quite. There are some upgrades to be applied, but you know, that's part of life. You know, what can you do? Can you imagine being a millionaire and not being able to spend money? You know, because it's the end of the world and money means nothing, and what you need is water. You've got no water. Went a bit dramatic there, but yeah, that's how it is. Aaron C. John says you should play multiple games, not just one. Good point. Good point. That there may be changes ahead. Now, in fairness, the only reason why I ended up getting stuck on Real Racing 3 is because it was so big. It's a massive game. There's always so much to do. So if the games that I decide to play going forward are smaller, that means more time for alternative games. So yes, potentially that was the original plan. So yeah, thank you EA Games for getting rid of Real Racing 3 so it won't be a burden. Spoiler alert, won't be picking any EA games, just so you know. It's not that I'm spiteful. It's more of a case of once bitten, twice shy. You know, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. I think that's the phrase. There we go. Neil Ray says in regards to Racing Master, it is not available in India also, but I have downloaded using VPN. So I have VPN, and I switch about, but I don't want to be messing about with things like the Apple Store. It causes all sorts of grease with other games when you start doing that. So I'd rather avoid that. But yes, I am aware you can get it just by getting your VPN. I mean, for example, at the moment, I'm pretty sure my VPN, if it's running, is set to the US. Don't know why. Is it the quickest? It's pretty good, actually, to be fair. I mainly do it, set it to the US, the VPN to the US for the adverts, because A, you tend to have loads, B, they tend to be quicker, and C, therefore you can rattle through those rewards very quickly. And it doesn't mess with the Apple Store. The Apple Store doesn't complain when you because it's almost like you're going on holiday, so I assume that's probably why it's like that. But if you start flipping from one Apple Store to another, it causes all sorts of problems. Has been my limited experience on that. That was a long time ago, so maybe they've improved it. Nevertheless, I'm waffling. I won't be including Racing Master in the one of the alternative racing games, unless of course they realise there's an opportunity to license that game in the UK now, which is a possibility. I mean, that's what I would be doing. I'd be going, Real Racing 3's going, we can grab all of that customer business. That's what I would be doing if I was in charge of a development on a mobile device that was a racing game. I'd be looking at the opportunity. What is EA's loss will be my organisation's gain. Not that I have an organisation, but that's how I would approach. Anyway, enough yapping. I've already wasted 12 minutes of stream time yapping. We need to get racing. So we're going to start off with definitely what is one of my least favourite cars in the game. But fortunately, I've almost got to the end. So race it tonight and then no more ever again. So we're starting off with a head-to-head at the Nürburgring Sprint Circuit. As it's only two of us, I'm going to take the inside line. But again, this car has a habit of sliding off, so you do have to be careful, I reckon, with this car. I'll let him go into the lead because I know what this car's like. See, look. And he's got the same problem. There we go. Into first. Oh, it's the short track as well. Fantastic. Now, some guidelines of the racing tonight, as most nights. So rule number one, no damaging of the car. Obviously the guidelines, not hard and fast rules, because I'm not that good a driver. Rule number two, don't smash into barriers. Rule number three, don't smash into the opponent's car. Rule number four, no going off track. And rule number five, no shortcuts. So I could go zooming off here, but no, we're going the route of the track. So as I said, they're guidelines, not hard and fast rules. So that will be the essence of my racing tonight. And look at that, we've started with a win. Boom. Aaron C. John says, but there is no game as optimal as Real Racing 3. No. I mean, it grew and it grew. Simple as. And then obviously it became too much of an expense. And nobody was buying any of the in-game purchasing. So it's dead. Or it will be in 45 days, give or take a day. Give or take a day. All right, there we go. 98%. One final race for 15 gold. We've got the Cup race at Monza, 7 laps. Oof. That's a bit of a long one. Oof. So I'm going to focus on doing the free exclusive series that I can complete tonight. So again, with this, no cheating. Well, I say no cheating. Doing my best not to cheat, not to smash into cars, not to go off track, which means doing this the hard way. Oh, and then as if by magic, I break up one of my rules there. Yeah, so whereas a lot of people will just like skid down the right hand side so they end up in first by the corner. No, not me. If I'm going to win this, I'm doing it the hard way. Hopefully. As in, hopefully win. Oh dear. See that there? There's an example. Slightly off track there. Okay, so I'm in 10th place. It might be a bit of an hard graft this evening. So what have we got? We've got 9 cars to overtake and 6 laps after this. That should be alright. Should be alright. You just got to be careful with this car. You can't push her too hard. You've got to. It is like that Jaguar was racing, the XJ220 a while back. You've kind of got to glide, which, you know, I mean, look at the state of this car. It's massive. You can't really glide with this car. You got to try and do it. Oh, to see, look there. Oh. But you know what? That's not too bad. 8th place at the end of lap 1. 7 cars to overtake. 6 laps to do it in. That's plenty of overtaking opportunities in the remaining 6 laps. I always get words to brake here wrong though. I just can't figure it out. And now I've gone too wide. Mainly because each car is different. More so on that bit there. And so I haven't got it. I just don't have a reference point on that particular end of that straight. Whereas it's not quite as exaggerated all the other corners. I wonder if it's because you're literally braking all the way from top speed to 0. Hopefully I will improve as the laps are completed. Look at this, we're already in 6th place. That's perfect. That's where I want to be for the win, and so we can put this car. I won't put it in the shame garage, you know, because, you know, it is one of the worst cars in the game, but it still isn't worthy of being in the shame garage. We've only got 2 cars in the shame garage. Right, I think I've broken the back of this race now, so it's just a case of taking my time, not getting crazy, and picking off 1 car at the very least per lap. I mean, they're in 2s, so hopefully get 2 overtaken on this lap. Let's see if I can improve on word to brake. I'm going here, just there. There you go. Perfect, perfect. That's it. Right on the tail then of 4th. Oh. Right on the tail of 4th. Make that 3rd. There we go. There we go, slingshot around that corner, slingshot around the car. Aaron C. John says, bye, need to study. I may come back later. Okay, very good. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you very much for dropping in and saying hello. Okay, we're doing really well. So 3rd place with 4 laps after this lap still to go. Take me time round here. Yeah, so some of these big juggernaut type cars, it is more a case of trying to get them to glide. Which, if you think about the silliness of that statement, it doesn't make any sense, but honestly, in terms of how you have to drive the cars, it does. I guess what I mean is I'm trying to use the sheer weight of this car to its advantage, round the corner, pointing the weight in the direction of the turn, rather than ending up going into the corner too fast. So I say turn left, but the weight says no, we're going straight on. That's kind of what I mean. Anyway, there we go, into second. We're doing okay. Now, can we do a slingshot again? No, I don't think so, but I'll tell you what, that's not bad. Catching up on the tail of first. So I don't think we'll get him this lap. Excuse me. But we are right on the tail, you know. Ooh. There we go, into first. That's awesome. Oh well, back into second. I don't want that to happen on the final lap, so I do need to overtake this guy and then build up a bit of a lead. Let's see if we can get the braking right this time again. There we go, there we go, spot on, spot on. Okay, so we're in first place with 3 laps to go. Let's see if we can just build that lead just a little bit so we don't get overtaken as we go around the parabolica. The 180 turn towards the end of the lap. Oh. It's the only turn I remember in terms of names. Oh, so there you go. It's mistakes like that can cost you. Just need to take a little break, relax, and we'll kick on. So the thing is as well, plenty of gold to be earned and then plenty of gold to be spent. Just how it goes. There we go. Right, just before the green felt on the left hand side here. We can start accelerating out earlier. Right, there we go, we've got our lead. We're in a comfortable position now. 300 yards ahead of second, 2 laps to go. Not sure I took the corner there the best, but it was good enough. Still got that 200 yard lead. It was 300, but look, we're building it back up. There we go, 300 yards. Got to brake too early there. All right. So this is the penultimate lap, and yeah, we're storming. We're storming. We're almost 500 yards ahead. Don't want to get too carried away and cause this car to slide. We're in the pole position for the win here. One more lap after this. Just got this right, this corner. Brake a little bit earlier than normal maybe, just to make absolutely certain. You can see how on the edge that car is there. There we go, beautiful. Beautiful. Brake a little bit early there again, turning to making sure rather than winning by a massive margin. little bit wide there. Still in the lead. So this will be another series completed. There will be a few of these tonight. There we go. So after 28 minutes of streaming, we've got the first series fully completed. So we'll service the car and say goodbye for it, never to be raced again. Well, actually, it might be, because I might have to race it in the worst cars in the game, which will be a stream coming up at some point towards the very end of this countdown to 0. Right, okay, I don't know what happened there. 30 gold now. Exclusive series still at 86%. Road collection still at 93%. 5 exclusive series now open, or left open. Right, we'll do the Jaguar CX-75 next. I believe this has just got one race to do. There we go. The Grand Prix circuit at Red Bull Ring. Now I struggle on parts of this track, mainly the 2 sharp corners, which I can just never get right. But the rest of the track, I tend to progress. That being said, that was terrible. So the first corner I struggle at is this one. Now, as I said, I could just dive down the inside. I mean, that was a complete disaster. I don't know what happened there. But I tried not to. But then there's nowhere to go as they all just bunch up. And this is the second corner that I always struggle with. So I always think, so long as I can just get through them close to the car in front and no one overtakes me, that's about as good as I'm happy with. Now, the rest of the track, I can normally start overtaking other cars. So, let's start that. I reckon I can get into 6 maybe. Oh. Then again, maybe not. Oh, absolute disaster. Yeah, so that's not good. That is not a good lap. Okay, we're up into 7. Into 6, okay. Yeah, my worry now is I feel like I'm having to push a little bit harder than what I need to, and that can usually results in further errors. But we'll see. We've got through those 2 corners okay, relatively unharmed. Now, can we push and overtake again? This car's a little bit slippery. See what I mean? Flew off there almost. Now, in fairness, I'm doing alright, you know. So at the end of lap 2, I'm in 5th place. 4 laps to go. Oh. 4 cars to overtake. And I can see them all just in front. But I do think I need to, at the very least, get a car per lap, obviously. I can't, like, go, oh, I'll leave it until the final lap and overtake 3 cars. That just won't happen. But we're doing all right. We're doing okay. So let's not mess up though this corner. There we go. Now 2 of them are fighting each other, so hopefully that'll slow each of them down. Oh, that felt just a little bit out of control with this car. It's not the best on grip, this one. Alright, we're doing okay though. We're in 4th place. We've got 3 laps. 3 cars to overtake. As I said, 1st and 2nd look like they're almost fighting each other, so maybe they'll trip over each other. I think we're doing alright, you know. I think we're doing okay. Quite happy with this. Quite happy up to this point with this. As long as I don't go too hard into these corners. Right, now we can push. Whoa, pushing too hard. We are catching. We do need to overtake this the 3rd place though. I don't want to be pushing too hard that I go flying off here. I've got him. There we go. There we go, into 3rd. That's pretty good. On target, 2 laps to go, 2 cars to overtake. Okay, now I've got to push. Alright, I'm definitely catching, but I've only got 1 lap to go. Alright, here we go. Do you know what? This is going to be a close one. I wanted that to be a clean overtake, but it cost me. It put me a bit behind first. And I'm also trying, and oh, do you know what? Oh, that's sneaky. Look at that. I'm all the way back in 3rd place now. I think I've blown it. I think that's me only finishing 2nd. Yeah, I'm not going to catch first, am I? Oh, that was close though. That was close. Look at that. Okay, so in the chat we've got Arnson5185 says, why are people making Real Racing free for the project restoration? No idea. I guess people don't want to say goodbye. You might find there'll be lots of Real Racing free tributes coming out over the next few months. I don't think there's just the one project. I think there's quite a few out there. Virtual Medical Dr. Ayaka says, I like the Lamborghini Countach when I was a child. So to look at it is pretty impressive. To drive it, not so much. Olsen 5185 says first leading away. Yeah, as you saw there. Yeah, I've got to do that again if I can. I've got one more opportunity. Let's give it another go. See how we get on. Massiage Gamer enters the chat, says hello. Hello, sir. Welcome along. Thank you for watching and saying hello in the chat. Says this car be like the Koenigsegg Regera. I never thought of it like that. I'm going, nah. But yeah, to look at, yeah. Maybe not to drive, I don't know. That's got me thinking as that. I've probably made a worse start, so I'll have an and ah, but I might, well, I'm not going to quit, actually. Let's get on the inside, let's get some cars overtaken. That's it, there we go. Let's push. Okay, we're in 6th. I need to be maybe a little bit ahead than what I was last time. That'll do. Just overtake 4th maybe. There we go. Right. We're not messing about this time. We're gonna win and we're gonna complete this series as well. I think this is for 40 gold. I can't remember. Forgot to check. I think it is. There we go. 5 laps remain. Only 3 cars to overtake. Oh, we're not messing about today, are we? Look at this. Now, Nanasan 2018 won the last race, which again tells me these two were pretty much having a go at each other the whole of the previous race. I don't know who the guy is in front, but I reckon it was the guy that finished 3rd in the previous race. Yeah, maybe not then. I don't remember that race name. And now you see why I say these are guidelines, these are rules that I state. Sometimes you've got to get your elbows out. Okay, look at this. This is so much better. Where was this the first time round? 2 laps gone. 4 laps remain. 1 car just left to overtake, and I'm going to get him here. Or almost. Now I get what you mean about the Regera. Yeah. I suspect this car though hasn't got the top speed that the Regera has. But in terms of look and in fairness how it drives, yeah, pretty similar. I just remember the Regera having better grip than this. But the problem with the Regera is its top speed is just like off the charts. Look at us, we are winning after only 3 laps this time. And I do find that is not an issue that I have, but one could argue it's a strength that always improve. And the more I do something, the better I get at it. But I can never, even though I've been racing for like in this game for years, quite often I don't hit the ground running, so to speak. But yeah, we're in 1st. We're not ahead by a massive amount. okay, over 100 yards ahead. 2 laps to go after this one. Starting to feel this car. Onsen 5185 says it was better last time. What? What do you mean I'm first? Now in terms of the start wasn't as good. But the overall overtaking is definitely better than last time. I'm finding sort of like the limit of this car. So I can push just a little bit harder. I was always worried it would slide in the first race. Look at that, we're 200 yards ahead. Alright, there we go. Final lap. 300 yards ahead of second. Oops, don't get off that grass. A little bit wide there, a little bit messy, a little bit Lionel. Right, last horrible corner gone through, so we should be alright now. There we go. Boom. 2 exclusive series completed. I had to think then. Brain wasn't in gear. Right. Service the car. Oh, look at the servicing time on that car. There are a couple of cars in the game that have 5-hour servicing windows, I seem to remember. But 4.5 hours is a long time. Normally, the newer cars tend to have 3 hours. That just seems to be the standard. There we go. 40 gold. Boom. Right, that's another one done. That's what we're on. 45 minutes. 2 series completed. To be fair, that's about where we want to be. 20 minutes per series. Right, so we'll go on to the Lamborghini SESTO Elemento, and we've got 35 gold if we complete this one. Start off with the elimination at the National Circuit of America. National Circuit. The National Circuit at the Circuit of the Americas. And now I think we've got a cup to finish off with. I'm thinking round the outside. Stay out of trouble. I'm only in 7th though. Ain't that 5th. One of the things about Circuit of Americas, there is at least plenty of overtaking opportunities. Even if it's the shorter track. There you go. 2nd place, Mikael M in 1st place. There you go. into first. I've quite enjoyed, oops daisy, I've enjoyed racing this car. For a Lamborghini, it's not bad, and it's so much better than the Countach. But it's not as good as the Cyan FKP 37. That was a good car to race. Okay, we're in first, only by 100 yards. We have guaranteed ourselves the podium, but we want first place because we want to take this series to 100%. No messing. And then we'll check on the percentage completion of the exclusive series overall and road collection. Oh dear, overall that wasn't good. There you go, first place. All right, not bad. 70 gold, so we can go above 100 gold. Not that it matters, we spend it just as quickly as we earn it. Can't take it with you or out of the game, but there we go. So we got Monza again. 6 laps at Monza this time. It's funny how it goes. On every stream there's a race that pops out of being repeated, and this one seems to be the cup race at Monza. Now again, I'm not going to go flying down, so I'm going to do my best to stay on track. There you go. That's pretty clean. Apart from the little bump at the end, that's about as clean as I can get it. And to find my way all the way up into 10th as well. Be able to get a few of these here. Oh, oh. I almost didn't hit that car. There you go. You can normally slingshot round the neck guy once I've gone past that corner. Not quite here. I'm going to lose it, aren't I? Oh no, there we go, into 6th. Into 5th. Blimey. We got some speed there. Taken 4th as well. Now then, where do I need to brake? I'm going to assume early. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Right, yeah, very early. Oh, we're looking to stay on track there. But 4th is okay. 5 laps to go. 3 cars to overtake, although this guy's keen. Blimey, what's he doing? Flying down here. I want to get both of these. There you go. Into 3rd. I'm on a roll. I'm on a roll. Knocking them out the park this evening. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. I was doing my absolute best to avoid hitting the car in front. Okay. Pushing just a bit too hard. Don't need to push this hard. I'm in 3rd. We've got plenty of time. There you go. Into 2nd. I won't overtake first. I'll make sure to brake a little bit earlier this time. There we go. holding second. 2 laps gone, 4 laps left, only 1 car to overtake. I think I might need to brake a bit earlier though. Yeah, that seems about right. A bit of a slide there. Into first, holding on, there we go. We're storming. Alright, so first place on lap 4, 2 laps to go after this. 350 yards ahead of second. Oh dear, that wasn't good. Too late on the braking there. Two more laps to go. Let's come on, push this on. There we go. .400 yards ahead of second. It's going to be the third, oh dear, exclusive series of the evening completed, fully completed. I do like my Monday racing because normally all the series that I'm in, we've been able to set them up for completion. Okay, final lap. Final race with this car. mistake this time round. This is it. This is for the win again. There we go, that's awesome, look at that. Another series completed. Josu enters the chat, says, hello Guardian, hello back sir, good to see you again. Thank you for watching and saying hello in the chat. And there we go, that is the car needing servicing. Never to be seen again. Like so many cars now. 35 gold, thank you very much. Right, okay. Another one done. Still at 86%. Up to 94%. I told you it was close. I told you we're almost there. Do you know what? Up to this point, to get to 94%, done pretty well. It's just a shame that from now on in, all the cars are quite expensive. Shame. I reckon there's another 6 cars to open up exclusive series in and complete. And 4 of those cars are road collection cars that also have other series in it. And might be able to do a couple of upgrades on other cars that complete series but don't have exclusive series. So it's not all lost. I realistically reckon I can get to 96%. I don't think I can get up to 98%. I can definitely do better than 95%. There we go, 94% there, exclusive at 86%. I reckon that will go up this evening as well. What will we do next? You know what, let's do this one. I'll tell you what, this car, 200 gold in total from the exclusive series. Pretty good winnings. And we're at 72%, so I do think I've got some cups to do as well, yeah. 3 cups. I mean, that's not too bad. Oh no, four cups. So we'll just make sure that we get the 75%, and then we'll go on to racing some of the cups. 171 miles per hour. Now this car is good to race, but it doesn't have a fantastic top speed. I hope I can get that before the end, because that was pretty close. Come on, push. 170. Go. A little bit off track there, but we did get first. I think that takes us up to 74%, but big earnings on this one at 75%. 50 gold. 50 gold for this one. So we'll do the head-to-head at the Formula E track, and then we're doing a race. We'll do a cup, one of the cups. I saw there was a dynamic track in there. I don't fancy that. Not this evening, anyway. Oh, I might have to do this again. I think I've just lost this now. Oh, man, what a fight. Oh, I've lost it. Oh, shame. That was a good, tough battle, that one. We'll do that one again, because obviously in a head-to-head, you get no points for second place. Let's not mess about this time. Right, inside line. There you go. That's better. Now you might be seeing I'm taking slightly weird lines. It's mainly just to defend my position. Sort of tightening the corners so he has to go round the outside. There we go. First place that time. I'd say that's pretty good. That's another 50 gold. We're storming tonight. Now the question is, where do we spend that go? Well, we'll talk about that at the end, because there's a couple of strategies on this, to be fair. What have we got there? There we go. 50 gold and some more dollars that we'll never spend. That being said, we will spend some more dollars potentially tonight, but more on that later. 75%. So let's now just do the Cup. So we'll start with the Grand Prix circuit at Hockenheimring. 5 laps. Small possibility of doing this and having the opportunity of another Cup. That'll be good. Don't go off track. No cheating. Almost did me usual sliding off track there, but no, we're having none of that today. I'm going to take the inside line though. Get these two guys out of the way. There we go. I mean, I'm only in 17th position. I need to get me foot down or my finger down. Whoops a daisy, only a little touch. Guidelines rather than rules. Right, we're up into 11. Into 9. I could have got 8 though, you know. There we go. Okay, into 7. We're a bit all over the place. 4 laps to go into 6, 5 cars to overtake. Okay. Yeah, a bit messy. Bit messy. I really need another car to overtake on this lap, I think. Legal move, legal move. And the thing about this car is it is good on grip. There you go. Into third. Oh, look at this. We're getting second. There we go. Saying hello. Letting them know I'm there. Still in second place, shouldn't be a problem. Into first with 2 laps to go. We are kicking this out the park. Okay, so first place, 150 yards ahead of second, penultimate lap. I'll tell you what, this car is good around that corner. To be fair, it's good around all corners. There we go. One more lap to go. I suppose really the only question is, will the car need servicing, or will we have some durability left for another cup race? I'm tempted to do I think I saw a Bugatti circuit. So, might give, oops, that's really late, sorry, did brake like that, oh, a little bit late, bit carried away there. It's good, but it's not that good. There we go. That is first place. Do we need the car to be serviced? Look at that. Right on the edge there. So let's have a look at the cups. I don't fancy doing the dynamic circuit. That's always a tough one. I mean, it has got 7 laps. It's got 7 laps though. Go on then, let's give it a go. Now the reason why I don't like the dynamic circuit is it's single file. So you're further back from first, and it's being single lane, it's harder to overtake on. Now there aren't a load of overtaking opportunities. And indeed, I'm still in last place. There will be some pumping and grinding on this one, I think. Now I could literally cut across the grass there, but as I say, I'm trying to do this as properly as I can. So 6 laps to go, 10th place, 9 cars to overtake. So ideally I do need to still overtake a couple of cars on these next few laps. There's one. Now, what might come into place are back markers, and they'll slow the cars in front down, which is just as well. There we go, that's 2. So any more overtakes this lap will be an absolute bonus. There you go, 7th place. Now I'm also feeling a little bit more confident, not just because of the number of laps, but also this car. So 5 laps remaining, including this one, 6 cars to overtake. So again, if I can get a couple on this lap, that's 1 per lap going forward. There you go, that's 1. I believe we've got a car stuck there. We'll have a look at that as we go around again. I think there's a car stuck on the right hand side there. There we go, into 5th. There we go, that's perfect. That is 4 laps to go. 4 cars to overtake, 1 per lap. There we go. Yeah, look, there's a car stuck there. Okay, so I do need to overtake another car on this lap. We're 4th, 3 cars to overtake, but we have got 3 laps to go. Come on. Had a right mess up of this. Come on. There you go. Okay, there we go. Fantastic. Do you know what? It's still touch and go getting that win. The concentration. So we're in 3rd, 2 laps to go, 2 cars to overtake. There you go. Oh dear. Come on, keep on the tail of first though. Now, some good news, we have caught back markers. So watch the back marker, slow first place down. Come on. There you go. There you go. Whoops-a-daisy. I haven't won this yet. I might have just messed up. Come on. Need another lunge. There you go. A little bit off track action there, but there we go. First place. Whew. Good bit of racing there. That was quite fun. That track is fun if you've got enough laps. If you don't, it's a very frustrating track. But I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that racing. Right, service the car, ready for tomorrow. 2 more cars to race this evening. Next up, we're going to use the Porsche 911 GT2 RS Club Sport. Now, what are we doing? We're at 48%. Let's have a look at what we've got to do. I think we did all the eliminations for this, yeah. So we'll do speed record, and if we hit 50%, we'll then move on to cups again. Right. So the fastest part of the track is at the end of this straight. So I'm going to start way back behind the starting line. Whoops-a-daisy. I think I've broken my own guidelines, not rules, guidelines, quite a few times tonight. That should mean another reward. I didn't actually check how much gold this one is. Let's find out. $30 gold. That's pretty good. I like that. Thank you very much. 185 gold. That's pretty good. Yeah, so we'll go on and do the cups now. So Monza, 4 laps. I think we'll have the opportunity of racing into I just realised something, in 2 cups. It's Monza again. I'm telling you, it's weird how it goes. There's always a repeatable track in every type of race or specific race in every single stream I do. And I don't plan it that way, just it's weird how it goes. Oh dear. Oh. That was a bit messy. I think I went off track, hit the car, hit the barrier on that one, so 3 rules broke. There you go. Oh, up into 5th. I need to get a move on though, because we've only got 4 laps. There we go, into 4th. Wunderbar. We should be able to hold our position here. Saw the opportunity moving up a place, so I thought, well, might as well take it. We are just quicker this evening. Look at that. 2nd place already. Reckon a break. I reckon. Oh dear, yeah, there. That's okay. That's fine. Keep it clean if we can. Yeah, I reckon I'll have the opportunity of doing, another cup race with this car. Oh, it's kind of stayed on track there. That was late braking. Use the skid to stay on track at the end there. So again, we find ourselves in the lead. Awesome. Just what we need. Two wheels on the grass there, that's not a good position to be at, but nevertheless, 1st place, 200 yards ahead of 2nd. I'll brake now. Oh. Oops. Now, what I might do actually is I might leave this car here after this race and we'll move on to the next one, because I think we might have a bit of racing to do in the next one, and then I've got a little bit of, you know, what we're doing next, so we need to take a look at that. Where are we going to spend the gold? Because I did have an initial plan, but I might change I might change it now. Right, fortunately this is the final lap, 1st place. 800 yards ahead of second. Don't skid too much. There we go, first place. 1.5 hours of racing, we're looking good. 185 gold. I haven't quite got enough to do what I was thinking of doing as a slight change. So, let's leave that car there. And let's go on to the final car to race this evening, the Ferrari SF90 XX Stradale. At 18%, if I get to 25%, I get 15 gold. So, I'm going to do the elimination races in this, because I think that should be enough to take me to 25%. So starting with the road course at Lime Rock Park. Hey, now this is a cool car. It's pretty nifty. I am glad though we have got some cool cars to finish off racing with. This is a cool car. There we go. Are we in? I think we're in second. There we go. First. Yeah, I do like this car a lot. I don't think I won this car on stream, which is a bit of a shame. I don't think I did. I might have done. Look at this baby go, this is awesome. Oops. Slightly on the grass. We'll have a quick look inside once I'm on the long straight. Pretty neat inside. Whee. There we go, first place, nice and easy. John enters the chat, waves his big pink hand, saying hello. Hello, John, welcome along. Thank you for waving your big pink hand. Good to see you again. Hope you had a very good weekend. Oh no, oh, messed up. Oh, I forgot to service that car. Well, that's silly, Tony. Why didn't you do that? I don't know. I'm sorry. So I'm not going to get the final reward with that car. Okay, so if that's the case, we'll go back and we'll do a cup race with the Porsche 911. Oh, that was a complete mess up on my part. So we'll next up then, going back to the Porsche 911 GT2 RS Club Sport, I'll do the National Circuit at Silverstone, it's 7 laps. Oh, that's completely messed me up. Oh well, never mind. I've still got a plan in terms of where to apply upgrades. I hadn't got enough for the big one that I wanted to do. But that doesn't matter, that doesn't need to be in place until Thursday, so we should be alright. We should be okay. Oh, now this is a tough one actually. This is a pain, getting first on this in seven laps. We'll give it a go. Okay, so end of lap 1, we're 11. 6 laps to go, 10 cars to overtake. We need really to overtake quite a few cars on this lap. Messed up there completely. Right, we're up into 8. So 5 laps to go, 7 cars to overtake. Oh. I really do need to do a couple of cars on this lap. Come on. That's at least one. Okay. Oh, I messed that up. Oh. So, barring an absolute miracle, I don't think I'm going to get first. 2 laps to go, 4 cars to overtake. Maybe outside chance, because they are on top of each other. And I've got one there. I'm just making a few too many unforced errors. So going into the last lap, I'm going to have 3 cars to overtake. Bit of an anticlimax to the stream. Careful. Yeah, I think I've left just a little bit too much on this final lap. Yeah, there we go. 3rd place. Never mind. Never mind. Right, and the car does need servicing. Oh dear. So I didn't get my final set of gold because I'd messed up. I didn't do my prep work properly. I didn't service the car. Never mind. So let's go through. So we've got 3 series. These 3 cars will be back tomorrow for sure. No problem on that. Still at 86%. Hasn't gone up to 87%. Hopefully it will tomorrow. We did at least get to 94%. So the cars, the series that we can race in tomorrow, this is what we need to sort out. So we've got in season 4, we've got Battle of the Evos. You'll see there the car is being upgraded. We need to get to 25.6. It's currently at 24.6. An upgrade will put it just short, and then I can apply one of the remaining gold upgrades. And I was thinking of doing exhaust because it's the cheapest at 60 gold. But that's something we can sort out tomorrow. In addition, in season, I think it's 2. No, season 1. Season 1. We can also race in the Behemoth Blitz. I did eventually manage to get the drag race that I was struggling on. Basically, the BMW M4's okay, but to be fair, the Mercedes, if it was upgraded more, has a higher top speed and a better acceleration, even though at the moment, because of where I've got the BMW almost fully upgraded, it's not. So I was lucky enough where I got a drag race with 3 races against the same car, a BMW M4. So I got first. So in tomorrow's stream, we just need to get first in Laguna Seca. 6 laps, so definitely possible. That'll be tomorrow's race. Don't need to apply any upgrades there. So that's two races. There is a third, and the third is in Legend. I started upgrading the Lamborghini. Scroll across. The Lamborghini Centenario LP770-4 rolls off the tongue in the Hypercar Club. Now this car has an exclusive series to open up. It is the next cheapest car to fully upgrade. We've got an 80 minimum PR for a cup race, and this car is at 81.3. And then we need to get it up to 82. Now, let me just have a look. Oh, right, okay. So we can potentially do... Oh, there you go. 82.1. Yeah, I think we'll do that one. 82.1. And that effectively means I can do tiers 20 and 21. Now that won't be tomorrow, so we've got Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, and then we'll complete the series hopefully next Monday. So I think what we'll do is we'll get, actually, to be fair, we don't need to apply any of that just yet, because we've got the 80 PR there, and we've got 81.3. But we will need to apply an upgrade tomorrow, but I'll accrue whatever goal we can tomorrow, and I've got a little bit more flexibility about what I need to do. That's it. There we go. That is all the racing for tomorrow. So there will be 6 series tomorrow. 6 series tomorrow, as there were today. I'll make sure I've got all the cars fully serviced though, so we've got plenty of racing to be done. So I have a little bit of a shorter stream this evening, but that's fine. Fingers crossed, we will get that exclusive series up to 87% tomorrow. I think what I might do, let's have a look. What is that? That's 40. Okay, no, that's all cool. That's all fine. Yeah, perfect. No worries with that at all. That's all good. So even though I didn't get the reward there, we're still in a good place. Technically speaking, I reckon I can take the Ferrari to 25% tomorrow, which is fine, and take the Porsche 911 GT2 RS Club Sport to 75%. I don't think I'll get this one done because I've still got 2 cups to do. Yeah, so still, never mind. That's still plenty of racing to be done. And as you've seen there, we've got the next set of cars that we're upgrading to open up the exclusive series, starting with the Lamborghini Centenario LP770-4. After that, it's going to be the Duqueen D08 LMP3. Ironically, a motorsports car, but it has an exclusive series. So the thing about motorsports is I can service the car instantly just by spending M dollars. And as I'm not focusing on motorsports, it's a good use of my M dollars. So that's what I'm going to be doing once we bring the Duqueen D08 LMP3 into play. And then after that, alongside the Ferrari SF90 Stradale, in terms of upgrading that, we'll have the Ferrari 499P in play, another motorsports car. So plenty of racing still to be done. It's just a shame we're going to run out of time in terms of getting it to 100%, but it's been a good effort, been enjoyable fun. So more of this tomorrow with 3, well, not new cars, we've raced them before, but 3 different cars. So still a total of 6 series in tomorrow's stream. Okay, game off screen, mute its audio. So a little bit shorter stream today, and that was all my doing because I forgot to service the car. So we couldn't do as many races as I needed to do. My bad. I'll get that sorted for tomorrow. So we will be streaming tomorrow. It will be 6 series, 6 cars. Now, hopefully you did enjoy the racing this evening. If you did, then please give the video a thumbs up or a like. And if you'd like to see more of this type of content, then if you watch on YouTube, please subscribe to the channel, The Fifth Guardian. And if you watch on Rumble, then please give The Fifth Guardian a follow. That being said, I hope whatever is left of your day is a very good one, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. But until then, thank you and goodbye.